been a while since I posted, but I wanted to let people know, because apparently I've been told you can't let people know too early, that I'm working on a video game. It's going to take a while, and it's been in the works for a while. But I've been told, you can't talk about these things too early. And done a bunch of work with my day job, Adobe, to sort of get myself down to a 4-day contract and organize things like the Tentacle Zone workspace. It's a co-working space that I go to when I have that day off to do the game dev work. Thankfully, the company's already set up with all of the book stuff that we do with me and my wife, and the idea was always to make games with it as well. But it's hard, especially when you're working in the games industry in studios, to sort of navigate that all. And it's not going to be good in my day job anytime soon or anything like that. But I wanted to talk about this stuff, but I don't want it to take time away from when I could be resting or when I could be game deving. So I figured I'd just I'm walking there. Vertical video, I know, but it works out easier. And yes, I know this is not short. Sorry, YouTube, can't make it a short because I'm not short. So yeah, like what will I be talking about? What will I be talking about? Well, if people have questions, especially questions around game dev, always happy to chat about them. I mean, that's what this channel's mostly been. This channel's mostly just where the fuck I get up to. But yeah, so it's going to be a lot more game dev stuff. I dialed it back for a bunch of reasons. Dreams was hard, yo. Okay, questions. So games. So it's actually 2 games. One actual project, big project, and one project that's more my wife's project than mine, that I'm giving technical assistance to. That we're also going to use in sort of our learning how to publish as an indie studio thing, because even though I've been in the games industry for 15 years, doing it as a solo indie, even with the friends I have to teach and help me, it's going to be a journey. So that's kind of our little test bubble, if you will, to get things through. But it's still going to be a cool little game. It just doesn't require as much work. It's more my wife. And then some contractors probably. For me, it started out as a simple VR tech demo to work towards my dream game. It's not my dream game because scope, very, very small, but it's a lot closer to it now. It's sort of scope creep from tiny demo to, oh, this is a cool game. Tech-wise, using Godot. Anyone who's followed me for a long time knows how I feel about engine tech. Godot is open source. Small enough that I feel I can hold most of it in my head and I can fix things. I've actually already contributed several small things, tiny things, to the Godot engine and got into a fight while contributing. But that's another story, and it's mostly my fault. Not entirely, but mostly, like 80-90% my fault. So, hopefully you guys are interested. I'll talk about it. I'll try to get at least one video a week up. It'll be no heavy editing, no big processes, because honestly, if I have the time, I'm going to use it to make the game or to rest. But I wanted to start talking about it here for a few people who might be interested in it. I'll probably tell you guys about like the process that I've gone through of sort of contracts and setting up a co-working space thing and all that first, but not today. Today's too long already. Anyway, go from there. Go from there, man. It's a journey. It's an adventure. After 15 years, I'm finally doing the indie thing. I almost did it back in 2008, but yeah, you know, this time I'm doing it. It's exciting. I've been keeping like a lid on this publicly. I've been saying to some friends and some people I've met in person, but yeah, it's exciting that I'm finally saying this out loud on my tiny, tiny corner of the internet. So yeah, I suppose it's out there now. Well, it'll be out there when I publish up the video, but that'll be probably before I'm in the office.